We are live. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, today we are airbrushing our Mustang. We've got it all masked up already. The airbrushing will take no time at all. At which point our next objective, I would suggest, would be the... well, we'll pick another color to set up for once we cleaned the airbrush. Pretty simple equation all up. Now, with the airbrush, have I said hi, David? Hopefully I have. If not, hi, David. Where was I? The airbrush has been a bit tricksy. The trigger is sticking a little bit, but then it loosens up after a couple of... So I'm going to run some thinner through it. I'm not entirely chipper and... Yeah, I should have... See, now it's all good. I'll just run some thinner through. Anyhow, I have also got the paint completely mixed, which will save us a bit of faff. Move all this stuff off. You all know the drill, though. Yeah, definitely. Fuck yeah. Camera comes round. Actually, I have a plan. Now, while we're setting up, what we need to do, what we'll do is, in fact, keep the light off. I just want to tidy up a few of the masks on here. And now these are all still sweet and right. Good. Yes. That's right. Now, this is raised up. Yeah, no, I want that. Or did I want it like that? I wanted it like that. That's right. So that's all good. That's all good in the hood. That needs to come up just a shade there. There we go. I think we are pretty solid already. That's good. Now, hang on. What goes on over here? There we go. That's it. All right, I'll do that from this angle, I reckon. Now, pop that over to there. Actually, no. We'll go left to right. What I mean by that is I'll put all the stuff we're going to be brushing on my left hand. So I'll just bring it across, move it to the right. Aha! Let's say I'm just a pretty face. Now, what I'll also do, once I get this out of the way, is oops, days. Up we go. Come on. Oh, you bitch of a thing. Oh, that should be. Oh, that's shitloads. Yeah, that'll do us. I'll be using that various times. So might as well get that. That, you know what I forgot? Paper towel. So we'll hang on a moment. We'll get that. Then we're largely good to go. So that we shall then do. Oh, hello. i9 computer. Right. Now, they're apples, aren't they? because it's now I'm a bit sketchy on the details of the various corps and companies. Correct me if I'm wrong. Apple also put out Mac, don't they? Because I'm considering in investing in a Mac next time I need a computer. And because I believe they are highest grade, okay. Well, that's never a bad thing. Why did I only grab those two? God, I'm a tits at times. Right, okay, because I'll be perfectly straight with you. I've never actually heard of them. Actually, I might as well grab the whole bloody roll, won't I? So yeah, that's why I'm a bit. I see, said the blind man. Here we go. Now I've got all the bits and bobs I should require. Thanks. Zwei. Yeah, I've got a PC. I've got now what is mine? I can tell you the specs. I'm trying to think of the exact term. What I do know is that it's I've got, what is it, 16 gig RAM. Is that right? 16? Sounds right. I normally, if I want the details of go into, I've got a little app called Specky that tells me all I need to know. Okay, now let's where did I put the airbrush? Here is the airbrush. Here is the compressor. Now move that to there. This to here. Deedly. But yeah, I've got Windows 11 on my beastie. There we go. No, wait, what is it I've got? I'm trying to remember what I wanted. This full bore chunky for a punky RAM, and I got half of it, but at the end of the day, what I was seeking was probably in a bit more than what I really needed. The person who actually put it together for me probably did me no great disservice in just keeping it simple, you know what I mean? And also just to keep prices down. Okay, so that's good. I am going to do the thinner thing. Just you should. Some people would suggest it's never a bad idea to do this anyway. That's plenty. I only need a little bit, purely because if there's any dirt build-up or anything like that. Yep. Now, what I'm going to do. Excuse me a moment. You're going to say hello to me for a moment while I flick the light on, so you don't get a blinding flash. We have to deal with the strobe for a bit. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Right. Now, I might give you guys a slightly more up angle, just so that way you'll be able to see, but out of my way, because you're sort of like in the way of my shoulder there. Need to bring this over. Might even do this one first. Yeah. Alrighty. May as well as get a little more comfortable. I got that line from a movie. So I slips on a glove and goes, yes, let's get a little more comfortable. So yeah, now I don't need that yet. Stay on there, do you? Now, yeah, there we go. Going to go through a bit here, I suspect. That's all good. That's all good. I'll stay. Now. Now, pop it to there. May as well get that out of the way. There for the time being. Now. Oh, purple. Is there a reason why it's purple? Just because? That's a fine reason on its own? Be good. Now, next, the doors. All right. Might not be going through as much as I thought. It's jolly good. Boom. Yeah. Alrighty. Sounds good to me, man. Yeah, look, I've actually always been a big believer that, yeah, if you want to paint it, just because the convention is, or even historical thing is, um, a certain way, that doesn't mean you have to do it that way. You know what I mean? And I've always argued if you want to do it pink with polka dots, mate, that isn't. Although there is actually a pattern like that on one of the bombers. They used to have a thing. This is the US AAF, because at that stage they were part of the army. Um, when their formations were massing, they used to. Excuse me, mate, I'm just checking a bit of. Gonna need to get a bit of toothpick action happening very quickly. Because one of these masks has gone down where I don't want it to go down. Along here. go. There we go. Very nice. Now, we want to go. It's going to require a bit of delicacy. Accuracy. There we go. Yep. Oh, that's good actually now. Nice. Alrighty. Oh, that's the lot. Is that the lot? It is. Boffo. Now, let's see how we're traveling. We can wait a little bit. Wait a little bit. Well, that was awful. But it's looking pretty solid. Nice. Apparently here it'll probably dry a little quicker. Lacquers do dry quite quick or quickly enough for you to be able to do a second coat quite rapidly. And when I say rapidly, I'm talking 5 minutes, 5 to 10. I can probably use the paint that's already in the reservoir to just do some little tidy ups if we're required very shortly. Now, some of these other parts may actually, because that one's slightly covered, these may have dried enough already. They'll dry quicker because they're in an open area. Not quite yet. Do I want to do the edges? Probably not. Or more to the point, probably. See, now there's a little spot I need to tidy up. There we go. Yes, now we're traveling this one. Give it a bit longer. How's that dash looking? Now, by the time I finish cleaning the brush, I should be able to unpeel the maskings, which will then leave us, I think there's one other colour that needs to go on these big parts. Right, that'll do it. Drain brush. Right. Now, actually the striping is not too bad today. Yeah, I got distracted by what I was doing. I was telling you about the bomber. They used to get a bomber. You get them. The actual, there's like about white with about two or three different colors. I think it's red, and there's definitely red and blue. Don't know if there's any other colors. Dots all over it, and that was their plane they flew to get in formation. That led the formation, and then would peel off. So that might be an interesting one for you to do in that variety as a historical one as well. Unusual, colourful. So, I've got to shake it by myself. Now let's get a bit of this in. Now, of course, there will still be significant errors to be addressed on the areas we just painted, but they will be good for the most part. Now, when I clean the brush today, I'm actually going to get a wee bit medieval on its ass. By which I mean I'm actually going to put a bit of effort into cleaning right the way through the mechanism, because I've had the experience lately where I've been quite thorough, or at least so I've thought, and then the trigger's still sticking. Now that's not exactly how it's meant to roll in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? So, now anyway, I'm going to get this over to here. Switch off the compressor. Take this off now. I find these good whilst actually doing the brushing, because of course it keeps your hand clean. But when it comes to actually dealing with things on a more fiddly level, not so good. Now, that is just my experience. Bing. Look, that's where we put our clean stuff. Now, before I get too far into the cleaning process, I should also grab this, our little spanner. Now, I have a sneaking suspicion that when I clean through here, I'm going to be quite horrified at what I see. It could be quite an educational experience just for me, you know what I'm saying? Spanner. Ding, ding. Okay. And here she comes. Now, let's clean the needle. That is not a metaphor. Dear. That's interesting. The colour I sprayed is a deep grey. When it thins down, it looks more green. Now, why I find that interesting myself is because there's a Vallejo colour Now, deep sea green or some such. It's a naval one, but at the end of the day, the so far as I can tell, it's a grey. That's how I use it, in fact, in that capacity. Now, as such, that's kind of interesting because here we've got a definitely quite clear and distinct grey, and when it's sort of gets watered down or diluted and thinner, it comes up as green. The plot thickens. Now, delay. After I've done this, we'll probably be. In fact, I think we should be able to unwrap the bits we've just painted. Have a bit of a look. See. Then we'll look at what we do next. Where we're going next with our. Hey, you stop dropping shit, Rob. Where we're going next with our painting. Yes, we will. Wow. Cotton wool bud time. All right. Now, we'll go on the inside of that. And then that's good. That's what you want to see. Nice and clean. All right. That's that. Now, next. Next. Cotton wool bud. All right. Now, this is where things like this can be quite handy. Little rods. Literally ramrods, I would suggest. because I want to make sure we're nice and clear here. Boom. And she's beautiful. Next. Now, like I said, I want to go right today. I want to go right inside this mechanism. I might even take the trigger out. I find sometimes if I run the needle, the nozzle along the paper like that, you'll actually be able to run paint out of it. Be careful with doing that because the nozzle is not really meant for hand-to-hand combat. But if you're doing it gently on paper, that's metal, you know what I'm saying? Should be able to wear that, you would think. There we go. Now, the other thing I like about this particular one, as I point out frequently for those who, if you're looking at an airbrush, something that you always want to consider is cleaning. This has got a really good design, and that's because it's got a nice thick nozzle. It enables you to get a brush into the right in there. That marvelous in my eyes, because yep, there was indeed mucky in there. Now, haven't tried this approach before. I have seen people actually use needles to go in there and do stuff, as in the actual needle from the brush. But I would, yeah, got a bit out of that actually. Interesting. Should I repeat the process? Probably. All right. Reckon we're in luck. Just going to give a quick brush over. Then we'll get into the main body of the brush. All right. Dear, eh? But then we'll get back to the car, which would be rather good. Rather looking forward to unwrapping that actually. There you go, done. Right, might as well start with this. Alrighty. Now it starts popping up around there. Then right way into there. Round two. Alrighty, now let's take care of this one. I would think. Oh yeah, she's pretty. Give you a bit of a wipe on the outside while I'm here. Next, as much of the outside. This. See if I can get a bit of this into this little rim here. Alright, now cotton wool bud time. Alrighty. Grab a couple of these. A few of those, to be honest. Yes. Now. Oh shit, what have I just knocked over? Hopefully nothing fell out too much. It was pretty newly or recently changed. So hopefully nothing much fell out of it. We will repeat that process that you just witnessed there. Yeah, it's already a big improvement, that which I can confirm. Alrighty. Alright, now. Getting there. Wow. Repeat process. Then you're getting close now. Then we'll go from the other side. So I'm pretty sure I've got some paint in the main mechanism. I'm not happy about this fact. No, I am not. Finally getting there. Ooh, that's a bit good. Promising. Happy with what I'm seeing? All right. Now, but that's because, look at that. It's amazing how much shit actually builds up. I'm pretty thorough on my, as you can see, I'm very thorough, and you still get that. Ah, yeah, there we get there. Almost. Now, some of this will be easily addressed when I do the final run through with thinner. So I'll do it does get another run through. However, if I'm going to go so far as to clean the upper reaches of the mechanism, the main mechanism, it is pointless in doing that if I don't completely clean these parts of the mechanism. Hence why I'm being so anal about it right now. But now, next, okay. How do I wish to go about this? All right, where's the spanner? Right, so this moves the whole mechanism there, okay. Hold that down. I may have bitten off a bit more than, oh no, it's an easy fix. That will go. Oh, no, I see it because it's like that. Oh, yeah, easy. All right, now brushes. Actually, first, oh look at, oh yeah, there's. I'll even give you a zoom in. This is sort of, you can see it's actually quite dirty. So there's a problem straight away. So what I'm doing here, whilst it's going the extra mile, probably no bad outcome in many ways. That trigger is a bit strange, as a, or the little clip thing there is. Oh God. Yeah, glad I'm doing this actually. There we go. Oh, that is filthy, or was. Now I'll need to get brushes to go through there. Wow. There's a lesson learned. I'm trying to decide what adjective is the correct one to apply here. But it certainly does illustrate. Oh no! It's okay. Just how much and how easily shit will get inside your mechanism. Just gotta remember that's the front. Excuse me a moment, guys. While I find. Now, I will find because the. Alright, I'm going to have to get down. That's unfortunate. I didn't expect to get so in depth on my. Or need to get quite so in depth on the block. Oh. Now, let's have a look. Ouch, ouch. Oh, this is not good, guys. Now I've got another. There we go. Let's get that out of the way. Oh. Oh. Ah. Ooh. All right. And there's the spring. Good. That's nice and easy. Well, at least finding them was easy. Now, dear, kids. Up. That leg to there. And up we get. Oh, dear, dear. All right. And in. Dear, oh dear. Now, let's continue our cleaning. Or major service, in fact. Let's not be shy. It's the level we're at here. Now, we're at the brush point, I believe. Actually, I hadn't done this one, had I? But, I must say, again, I'm kind of happy that I've chosen to do this. There we go. Shiny and new looking. Well, yeah. Much better though. Now, oh God. Just saw the mechanism, guys. Jesus. What? Scope this shit out. Hang on, see if I can get your name. It is filthy. Yeah, no, you can't really see it, but trust me, it's a yucky sight. Now, next. This is going to be scary. Watch this. White. That's not good. It's not how you want the inside of your airbrush. Let's clean this all out, shall we? I might even need to let it. Oh dear God! No wonder the trigger is sticky. Oh my Lord! I'm going to be here ages doing this. It's not what I want to be doing, but this is getting a bit out of control now. As far as I'm wondering if I should perhaps put this on the side desk But then that's a dangerous game to play with an airbrush. You lose one part and you're up for another one. So really, now that I'm at this point, I didn't think it was going to be quite this savage. I guess there's a learning experience here for all concerned, or for any viewers. Don't just assume that running thinner through your brush is going to be cleaning it. But I'll have a much happier airbrush and a much better performing airbrush for going through this. That much I do know. And it is starting to get there now. Wow. All right, now brush again. It's been a revelation to me. It's the first time I've ever gone this in depth on an airbrush, and I'm starting to realise why. Perhaps I've had issues with airbrushes in the past, as far as when there's been errors or technical problems. But now we are getting there, guys. Now, as to earlier on in my time as a modeler, whether I'd have had the confidence to go into this in depth. Now starting to feel a bit chipper about the state of the brush. Now it's a question of assembly. I think very soon, not quite yet. What I should do there, I don't think I need more thinner. Let's just mop all that up. Because what I've got there, there's like this greasy stuff. Now, I don't think they would have put grease in there. I think the mechanism should be clean. So, there we go. Now we're starting to look much, much, much nicer. I can see shit. I believe that's the technical term that is required here. See shit. Wow. Still looking at getting... You can see it's much improved. It's amazing as to how much gets in there, or has gotten in there. Haven't even had this for this long. It has done some big jobs of airbrushing though. I mean, we're talking some big aircraft. It's done a bit, so probably due for a service. Probably not the most... Actually, might be quite an educational stream for people wanting to know how how to go about a service and what's entailed. This is, as far as airbrush cleaning goes, I can confirm this is one step beyond. Ba-da-ba. Sorry, guys. All right, almost. Are we clean yet? Fuck. This is just the front chamber here. It is not clean yet. There we go. I think I'm willing to sacrifice one more then. We've just got this little portion here. Then, or just inside there as well. Then, good people, it'll be clean. Then it comes the reassembly. Yes! Sorry, got a bit excited there. Now, next, I am going to need to do some mopping up there because I'm going to want to go back down into here, but with this one. There we go. That's not really going to get us the result, but that's fine. We'll do instead then. Now, all right, we'll go with this one, I reckon. What we're going to do this time. And we are doing all right, getting there. Now, I believe, I've seen dudes do it, and I'm not against the idea. When it comes to some parts of this, just put some thinner on your actual needle and push the needle through, and that will pick up any remaining paint. So I'm probably going to do that very soon because it's getting to a point where, well, we've cleaned all the way through, you know, how much further can you take it? Bing. Winning. Winning in the biggest way, kids. This is all good stuff. Now, we are going to go this one. One more time. Because stuff would have run down. Like I said, if I'm going to go this far, I may as well go all out. I pretty much have. Yep. All right. Brushes through these bits now. This hopefully won't take long. That's what I said when I started this little fiasco. Never mind. There we go. One. Very thin one. Get through there with it. I can. This will be interesting. Dear God, look at that. So even inside this itself, probably need to repeat the process then. Wow. Again, actually really glad I chose to do this in many ways. Whilst it is not what I wanted to spend my time on, clearly it had to be done. One more time perhaps. And then I can honestly say that every angle, every conceivable part has been cleaned. Then it just comes to the reassembly bit. Next. Additional dust inside here. Inside here. Alright, I don't think there would have been, but actually. Very good. Alright. Hang on. No, we're not. Unreal. Unreal. There we go. Alright. Finally. Dear God. Alright. I'm not even a religious man. I'm going, dear God. Hang on, let me check. But, wow. The shit I got out of the brush, eh? Alright. Let's see if there's any. Scarily, maybe. No. Now, just to be absolutely, positively certain. Now, dearie me, what a painful process that was. Now, right. So, first things first. Now, we need to get the trigger in. Trigger in first. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Now, anyway, let's go that way. So, goes that way. And there. Down. In. Well, that's not quite right then, okay. Oh, come on, ouchie. Stop that knees bent advancing behaviour. There we go. Oh, this is coming out. There we go. Yes, I think that's right. Yes, it is. Right. So far, so good, I think. An Operation Major Cleanse. Now, I'll want to. I'm going to put the reservoir on last, and the reason for that is because I want to get the needle into position so as to make sure that the trigger holds right. I want to make sure I've got the trigger right. Don't ask me how I mentally figure that the reservoir being on or not has anything to do with that. It's apparently it just works that way. Just because. There, I said it. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm good. However, no, not quite yet. Mm. No. Yeah, I thought that was a bit. Okay, now use that off for the moment. Take this out. I haven't. There's a distinct spot. Actually, it's no, that's just my imagination. All right, I've seen it now. Now, so, oh, almost caught that. Now, dear, oh, hey, Budgie Mama, how you doing? Oh, hey, RB. No, I'm gonna be. It's a Mustang that we're painting. Look, you know what? I'm at a point where, very quickly, before I get too much, I've been spending ages doing a major piece of surgery on my airbrush. Here's something to consider. The thing was sticking a bit, and I cleaned the inside of the mechanism, and I went through a whole stack. And this is what I was finding on the inside of my mechanism. Look how filthy that is. No wonder it was sticking. You know? Anyway, I'm almost done with that. So, in the meantime, this is just the hull, but this is the interior. Mostly this only really applies to the roof on the hull, but what we've just done there, yeah, there we go. So we've now got our roof colour, and part of the interior is done there. We can zoom in. Now a lot of that's going to be covered by some of what we're about to unmask shortly, being these doors. Now most of this there's a couple of touch-ups that are going to be required. These off. Toothpick. Toothpick. Come here. Because this little area here will be black. But thus far, these are the doors. And in some instances, I will need to do a little bit of tidy up in the colour. I'll zoom you out for a moment. But the other bits, there's a black colour that needs, a couple of black colours in some instances that need to go on. So in this instance, we've got the dark grey there. I'll grab. Yeah. So you got the dark grey aircon vents. The rest of the door is. Hang on, which angle are you looking at that? That's an upside down one. Yeah, the vents there. The rest of the door is this dark grey. We're going to do that'll be aluminium. Of course, there'll be a little tidy up there and there. There's actually a little ashtray there, and that will be black. You can see there's a slight gap in the masking there, but as black goes on top of the grey a whole lot more easily, that will be fine. Now, in the zoom out for a moment. In here, now this is the actual cabin. Now there are again a few tidy ups required in certain points. but this is the what's coming here very soon. Give me a moment to will be the leather there. So, but this is the cabin so far. There we go. Good job. Once I've finished, you'll be able to see the mats as well. Oop, you can't see what I'm unwrapping here. Give me a moment. I've got tape on my fingers. You got tape on your fingers, man. And then we can look at the dashboard. And then I'll finish reassembling my airbrush. Okay, we'll do it this way. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, I think. It's going to make me get a scalpel. Oh, no, gotcha. There we go. That up. There we go. Now. All right. So. Once we get this out. Getting back to my airbrush, once I'm halfway tempted to use that as an upload as to why you should be pretty thorough and consider what the outcomes on your airbrush are if you're not really into your cleaning. Just saying. So, touch-ups are required. Our front seats obviously go there, and these are the back seats. But at the moment, there's the mats. Bit of a tidy up there. This is the boot area. There'll be black there, but a different black to here. I know, pedantry. That's just the way I roll. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment with them. Now, finally in the unwrapping process. Boom. Come here. Now, I always did know that this was going to require a bit of tidy up. Where's that tape coming? There we go. As I said, there's a few tidy ups on here, and some of them are just set that way intentionally because it'll just be easier. I've got tape stuck in my bloody finger again. Come here, you. Get off of there. You too. Get off of there. I ask you. Such a menace. Ah. Out you come. All right. And here's our dash. Dash? believe that can be a nickname that gets used sometimes in. Or wait, I'll tell you the reference I know it from. It's from a Simpsons thing. It's Protestant Heaven. It's got these toffee nosed dudes going, Dash, can you please tell Poppy? I don't know. But anyway. So here's our dashboard. Now, as you can see, I have actually quite intentionally overmasked in some areas, most notably there. We'll have to do that by hand. But the reason I did that was because the amount of masking required would be a complete pain in the ass. Pretty simple, really. So, yeah. But, boom. Coming along. Now, let's get this bloody thing put back together, shall we? Yeah. Do you know what? Give me a moment. One last little spot. I just noticed it. Seriously. Now, am I able to reach it with this? Yes. Being the actual trigger mechanism itself. Not helping. Glad I noticed that actually, because at the end of the day, irritating though that is, now it is definitely got nothing. Once it's in position properly, haha, you know. And then you can get a bit chipper about that. Now, one thing I am considering, a couple more, just to be, I'm sure you understand, having gone through this epic piece of cleaning, but I don't want to half do the job. Now. Yes. Who's a happy man, Rob? Rightio. Now I have you. You go into there. Now I need you. This is a bit of trickery. That's what it does. Actually, what I should do, tweezers. Am I a bit special to not think of this, or what? Now, good. Excellent. This is actually the first time I've completely taken this one up, or any airbrush apart to that level, or to that extent, and yeah, pretty happy with that. Now, last things to do will be to very obviously make sure that the certainly Now, what I can do, I reckon, is maybe some of the touch-ups on let's see what the time is. We can do that, I reckon. Oh wow, just mate, seriously, just even looking at I can even see it's looking so much cleaner now. Compressor on. Running good. And one more time for good measure, just a few drops. Beautiful. Lordy. Well, that got a bit out of control. Well, that's the wrong word. Oh, wow. That really, I can actually see the difference in what I've done. Wow. I'm a bit pleased with myself, to be honest. All right. Now, I'll get all this. My God. Well, at least I learned exactly how messy it can get and where the problems are going to be if I experience that again. So yeah, that's no bad thing in some ways. I think I can probably even make an upload just on how to do a major service on an airbrush. So yeah, just using that video, I'd say. And I might do that because, well, hey. Oh, hey, Baseman, how you doing, man? Oh, hey, Ethel. Now, let's just get rid of this. You just missed me doing a major service on my airbrush. My trigger had been sticking, so I thought, oh, I'll just need a bit of small clean on the inside of the mechanism. Yeah, no, major clean. It was just unbelievable. It was one of the few things that were dirtier than my mind, and that is an achievement. Yes, it is an achievement. Trust me on this. I was talking to a mate of mine the other day, and I won't go into the exact details, but my finishing statement was, and I felt like a dirty old man. He said, well, you're a dirty young man. It'd be a shame to put it to all that experience to waste. But, well, he does have a case. Giggity. All right. Done. Jolly good. That is a big win. Now, here's our color. I'll put that little spanner thing here away. I've got an inspection coming up on Wednesday in Australia, certainly in South Australia at least, if you rent, landlords periodically hold inspections, which is to say they come around, invade your privacy, and make sure their property isn't being trashed, basically. It's not that bad. I'm being a drama queen. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure things are in reasonable order. Okay, now we've got a few touch-ups on there for sure. Now, and yeah, I actually should have done there with the airbrush. Never mind. Okay, we'll do this. Unless I want to go. Actually, what I should do, give me a moment. Ist. I'm looking for the assembly sheet now. You do definitely need to do some tidy ups, and of course, most specifically on here. So we'll do that as well. Now, for ist. But we'll leave that discussion there. Assembly sheets. Come on. Yeah. Where to put you? Bloody things. They're playing hide and seek, I tell you. I know, I bet they're right underneath Surprise the Kit. Or that kit may be. Here they are. Right in front of me. Of course they are. Bloody things. Playing hide and seek, I tell you. Ah. Now, to bring you back out a bit. These are the assembly sheets. I think they're great, actually. I love the detail on them. Now, let's find the materials back here. Now, the question I am looking for, or the answer I'm looking for. I see, said the blind man. Jolly good. Yep, okay. So, yep. Da. Oh my God. All right. Know what I want to do. So I can now set about doing just that. Now I need a mouthful of coffee, I do, to continue this. Oh yeah. Come to Papa. Shake. And then, now a lot of this we can do with a bit of a, we don't get too heavy with our brush option. Now, give me a moment while I find a suitable receptacle for our paint. Bow, ding, ding. Bow. Oh dear, eh? No, we're not using that one. Where's one that I've put black paint in before? Aha! Boom. And no, I don't reckon we're going to be. There's a few other touch-ups. Just not think if there's anything else we can do on this other than this color. For the most part, we'll say no. Now, as I'm not in any particular hurry today, Do I need to be anywhere? Well, sort of. Obviously, there's things I need to do. And equally obviously, now I think for this purpose, actually, a good friend to me, yeah. Boom. I always wax lyrical about this brush and my Citadel. Two brushes that have been with me for years. And yeah, you know how I don't know about you, we sort of get almost sentimental about them because they just almost like faithful servants. I need to move you in a bit, otherwise you're going to keep bumping my shoulder. Now, at some stage I will need to hit my goals, I would think. Well, I certainly will when it comes to the dash. On account of me being a blind bastard. There we go. Now, next, we come around and into now, further across. Go a bit into here before we start getting down onto the chairs and the chair area. I also want to quickly check. See part of these mats that we require. Yeah, there is. Okay. Anyway, now. Now we'll come across here. Now it's starting to take a bit of shape now we've done the touch-ups, of course. All right, so what we have there is the boot area is a different color, and well, it's the same color as the floor, but different to other areas, as you can see. Oops, got a bit carried away there. Now, we can tidy that up when we tidy up all the rest of the grey, because we'll tidy up this colour as well, of course, in due course. Now, now I'm going to need the goggles a bit for this. Here we go. Now, boom. All right. I see what the deal there is. Right, so actually now that I've got the gogs on, the Omni Gog system here. There we go. And across there. All right. Now, I see. So that would be. Oh, that's. Of course. I reckon the back of that is actually dark grey. No. Okay. But, there's the line. Ooh. Start here. Now this is the actual the back seats are bucket seats, and this is what they sit in. It's the bottom line. Now, if I can, what's the best angle to there? Probably this angle. Be easier for me. Oops. That's okay. What I want to do is go all the way across. All right. All right. Now, we come across here. All right. Now, I need to come. There we go. Good. A bit more there. And now down. Whew. Now, I'll do a similar detail up to there. And then it gets a lot easier. In fact, we are in luck. Now, here we go. All right, we're starting to get there on the back seats. Giggity. That's always a happy outcome when the things start happening. Now, next, we've got a lot of paint on this. I'll use that on the side here. There we go. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. It's a bit of yakka in this, you know. I tell you. A bit of concentration, perhaps, is more the point. All right. Now, I probably didn't need to do that spot, but I have. All right. Now it's starting. I can see it starting to take shape, and I'd say that because I know how it's meant to look in the final analysis. There a bit more would be good. Come on. There we go. And oops. Now we'll go. What I might do while I'm here, right the way around. All right. Now then. All right. Now, the, give me a moment, colour that goes in between the two, or that the seats will become, it's a very deep black. We're going to use jet black, in fact, for that very purpose. Now that's not perfect in its alignment, but it's not bad. I'm reasonably satisfied. So now we'll actually come around here. All right. So next, all right. So now we're going to come into here. Into here. I just had a sudden and overwhelming urge just to pig out. Just randomly. What I might do is what I would refer to as a controlled pig out. I've already got something lined up for dinner. Although I can cook that tomorrow. Which would mean that I would need to consider if I wanted to do a pig out, how do I want to go about it? Do I want to just get like maybe a whole leg of lamb and just rip in? Whole chicken, perhaps? These are the questions. Now, into here. I would have to admit the notion of a whole leg of lamb is no, I'm not talking about 2 kilograms here. I'm talking about maybe a kilogram of meat. I won't eat all of it, just a goodly chunk. I eat like a bloody caveman. Anyway, so now we're starting to see it, kids. All right. All right. Here we go. And I think now you're starting to see how we're going to get that different, because that's going to be a very deep black. And of course, this is that. Well, this is, of course, very a grey, dark grey, very dark grey, but a grey nonetheless. So that will give us our contrast. All right. Now, next, quickly we're going to go. Tell you now. Into here. All right. Now, I want to come up there, and then last little tidy ups on the mats. And then I'm getting comments on Facebook for something, it would appear. Now, I forgot to do the sides here. All right. Happy with this the progress we've been making so far today. I really am. Now, ooh, oh, nice. Catch you later, Paul. Thanks for swinging past. I appreciate it. Now, Yeah, now sometimes I like to do, and I haven't done it for a while, what I call eating like a caveman. You just grab a big slab of meat, roast it, mung it. And the most eloquent you're going to get with any sort of side dish action is, maybe some veggies. But they'll be roasted or just throw them in there nice and rough. But the big aim of the game, lots and lots of meat. Ha! And a sudden flash of there's a Ren and Stimpy episode, and they're in jail. And there's a guy named Killer Kowalski. Why do you want to eat, Kowalski? Meat. What would you like to drink, Kowalski? Meat. Yeah. All right. Oh, back's starting to get a bit temperamental from the old hunchback of not Notre Dame routine, and also being in one position for so long. There we go. All right. Boom. Coming along now. Now then, couple of little touches here. What we brought to this angle for? Oh, that's why. All right. Now, here we go. All right. Oops, never mind. Almost there. And I'm at the point where I've been going for a while now, but I'm sort of inclined to keep going purely by virtue of the idea of that way I can get this colour done in its entirety. And that will take another half hour, I would expect. Oops, never mind. And see if I can clear some of that off. Not to there. Got a bit clumsy with it, but that's okay. That's a touch up for tomorrow. All right. So she's starting to take shape. Now, this one will be quicker. Now, let's have a look. That's right. There we go. All right. Here we go. And yeah. This back's getting a little bit temperamental now. I may end up winding things up a bit sooner than I'd hoped. There we go. Now, whew, almost there. The other side is a bit more cooperative, I think. In terms of there's not as many touch-ups. Yeah. Just it's been a bit, the masking went a bit better there. All right, almost done on this door. There's this one. Then we're at the dash. Boom. All right, this one, which, as I said, I think will be a lot quicker. I'll give you a zoom in on that. I already have that without meaning to. No, it's not. There we go. Now, all right. And now, whew. You know what? I am going to wind the stream up because a lot of this other stuff I can detail as we go along with other colours, and my back is starting to play up, and I'm a wee bit yeah, but we've made some good progress, and yeah, I'll show you all that we got painted very shortly. I'm going to clean this brush. Yeah, got a lot done. It's good. We won't be airbrushing. Oh, will we? We'll be doing detailing and setting up for some airbrushing. That's what'll happen tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm definitely glad I'm stopping on back. Yeah, you better be stopping soon, son. Nobody needs them apples, you know what I mean? Rinse that. Oh, for God's sake. Dropped it. I did. Boo full. Now then. And just quickly. Bam. Maybe a bit more for good measure. Bam. All right. What we got done. Well, we did actually get. We just haven't finished. All right. I might need to get a bit of paper up. We've got a good solid start on our dashboard. We've just got to tidy up our really dark grey and then add the other colours. So that's coming up on its own. We did, however, complete our very dark grey on the door interiors. There are still some tidy ups on that. That's fine. On the cabin interior. And on the interior of the hull, creating the roof, such like. Oh, there's a bit more tape that can come off. Things I don't know. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. So, there we have it. That's what we got done today. I'm not entirely unhappy for what we achieved. Most particularly with the airbrush, to be honest. Pretty happy about having got them as clean as it now is. Took a long time, but it was totally worth it. All right. Zoom out. Up. Alrighty. Well, that is me done for today. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. First time viewers, you know the drill. Follow, like, or subscribe. As I said, other platforms. If you want to track me down other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. Again, follow, like, or subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we are I would like to probably look at completing. My pleasure, David. I'd probably like to look at completing if not completing the detailing on or getting the interior completed, I'd at least like to look at getting it set up very close to that point, you know. Oh, excuse me, so we can start getting onto the finer details of the engine and then ultimately, of course, assembly. Now, tomorrow I'll be back early-ish, I should think. I have a 9 o'clock appointment, as I always do on a Tuesday, so I'm going to want to be on about 7:30-ish. That's pretty much where the story ends. Okay. Not 7:30-ish, 7-ish, if anything. Maybe even 6:30-ish. So I might be quite a lot earlier, or I might be later. We'll see how it rolls out, but I'll be on tomorrow. At the end of the day, we all know the drill. I'll be back on at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And Sharky, am I Christian? No, I'm an agnostic. My theories on that take a bit of explanation, as I'm actually just winding up the. Oh, are you asking about this? That's Mjolnir, mate. That's a Thor's hammer. Is that what? If that you're asking about that, is that's a Thor's hammer? Yeah, right. No, that's. I'll make this short, sharp, and shiny because I'm winding up things up. But back in my early 20s, I did a bit of checking out the ancestry. And being from the part of the UK that my family is from, there is, unsurprisingly, and I'm told this is visually apparent if you look at me, a fairly serious slice of both Scandinavian and German. Who would have thought? Anyway, and as back in that stage of my life, I was into lifting very heavy weights and playing front row forward. Thor as a god was everything I wanted to be as a man. So, boom, Thor's hammer. What can I tell you? And it sort of followed me ever since. So there you go. All right, but in any event, I'm winding up now, mate. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at a similar kit time and the same kit channel. Hopefully I'll catch you guys then. See yous.